Hi, my name is Lime, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to edit your guys' permission file. It's not that difficult, and I'll walk you guys step by step. So the first step you guys want to do is navigate over to your guys' permission file. In this case, you guys want to head over to your guys' unturned directory, and then you guys want to go to servers, and then in this case, my instance is called Lime. Yours could be called server. From there, you guys want to navigate to your guys' rocket folder, and then to permissions.config.xml. It's going to look like this. So the first step, as you guys can see at the very top, it's going to say default group. As you guys can see here, with the name default, right here, it's going to be highlighting the ID. In this case, as soon as someone joins, because of this ID is called default, they're going to have access to the P, compass, and the rocket command. Now let's say if we want to change this up a bit. From there, what we want to do is go ahead and just copy this and pretty much paste this. We're going to be allowing people to have access to the kits command, the kit, and access kit starter. In this case, what we're going to do, grant them permission to be able to even use the kit command. From there, now let's say if people want to have access to the kits command. We can go ahead and do that. We just add an S to it. Now let's say if we want to head and add someone to the starter kit. And to be able to do that, what you guys can do is now make a new line, again, copy, and then just paste it. From there, we want to add as a dot and then add starter. Now, as you guys can see here, and now if you guys want to, you guys can jump in your guys' server, do /p reload and do /p. You guys are going to see access to the starter kit, the kits. Now that is great and all. Now let's say if we want to change it up a bit and we want to grant someone to the home command because we have home on our servers. To do that, what you guys want to do is just copy the rocket one again, or however you guys want to, and let's just type home. From there, now let's say if we want to change things up a bit to TPA. From there, what you guys want to do is just make another additional line. You guys now want to make a few lines. Now you guys want to go ahead and you guys just want to do TPA to allow them to declare the TPA. From there, we want to have them send a TPA request to their friend, right? So what we can do is do send. From there, now we want our friend to accept the TPA, rather not just sit there and they can send it, but they can't do much. Right there, what you guys want to do is go ahead and you guys can either copy a new line. Now let's say if we want our friends to accept it. So now we can just add accept. From there, now let's say we want to have our friends maybe not want them to accept it. We can either ignore it or we can go ahead and just add them to die. Now let's get into colors. So we want our default group to have access to a special color. So as soon as they join, it's not just the white color. Rather, let's change that up and let's make that a different color. Now we're going to head over to the color-hex.com. And as you guys can see here, there's a bunch of different colors we can choose from. If we want a custom color, we can head over to this up here, and then we can use this tool right here, and we can find the perfect color we want. In this case, I want lime green. So we're going to go ahead and copy this hex color, and then where it says white, you're going to head and just paste it in. Now let's say if we want someone to have a prefix. So what is exactly a prefix? This is going to show before as soon as someone joins the server in the default group, they're going to have staff and they're going to have admin. To be able to execute this, what we're going to do is now this is going to be like, do I add staff right here? Yeah? No, we're not. Back up a bit. We're going to delete it, and then we're going to add our staff. So in this case, we're going to do this, and then staff, and then space. We can copy our prefix again. Or you can just type it, whatever works best for you, and then add a slash. And so now this is the introduction, and then this is the closing because it has a slash. Now let's go ahead and let's add our admin tag to it. We're going to do the same thing as we did in prefix. And so we can go ahead and just copy our admin down here. We're adding the space to be able to have a space between here and then here. And so you can either do that. It's your choice. You can totally mess around with it how you wish to do it. Add another space. Copy the suffix, and then add a slash. Bam. Now let's go ahead, and now let's look at this group down here. It's going to look a bit spooky. From there, what we want to do is now let's say we want to create an admin group. We can keep this VIP rank here and just add admin, right? So we go ahead and paste admin twice, and now we can take our same knowledge that we got from here and then go ahead and paste it down here if we wish to do that. From there, now let's say if we want to change the color. It's the same tactic. If we want to go ahead, come over here, let's choose a dark orange color, paste that there. Now let's say if we want to add a friend to this group and have access to the effect, heal, and V. To do that, what we're going to want to do is head over to their profile. And in this case, I'm heading over to my profile. And you guys can see here, what you guys can do is you guys can go on your Steam client, and on your guys' Steam client, head over to their profile, go to the right hand side, and then it's going to say copy URL. From there, you guys want to head over to this website here. It's called steamid.co, and then paste this and then find. Now this is going to help us find different IDs on our profile. So what we're going to want to do is just drag this back over, and we're going to want to get the Steam ID 64. So you're going to want to copy this, head over and to replace this one, and then just paste it. And from there, now you guys can do /p space reload, and now it's going to go ahead and going to grant me access to the effect, heal, and V. And from there, you guys can add many as you guys want. Now you guys are going to notice that what are these numbers here? These are cooldowns, as you guys can see, as it says cooldown. These are all in seconds. So I would highly suggest looking up for yourself of like 5 minutes to seconds, and then it can be able to help you find things. So in this case, let's say if people, like I don't want people to run the starter command very often. I want them to only run it every 5 minutes per se. So to do that, what you guys want to do is just type 300. That's 5 minutes in seconds. From there, now let's go ahead and now let's look at something. I really want to add these permissions right here, but I want to add them down here. I want them to be able to be in sync. And that is where parent group comes in. In this case, since we didn't change the name of default, every time when I join the server, I'm going to be put in the admin group, and I'm going to have access to these commands along with these commands. So now let's go back to our member thing, and let's say if we wanted to have someone have access to more than one. To do that, what we're going to do is just copy and paste this and paste it down, and then change the ID. Now, when this person joins, they're going to have also the admin group. Now let's say if we want to add a new group, and to be able to do that, make sure you copy just group to group. Go ahead and then make a new line, paste it, and now it's going to look like this. So it's group, and then groups is still down here. Groups is still syncing if we do that. If you guys didn't know, I'm using the program Notepad++, so it's in great use. Now let's say if we want to add a mod rank. To go ahead, and you guys can do it and go ahead and add the mod, and then add different permissions you wish to. So if you want to have them access to the /I command as a moderator, from there you guys can go ahead and do that. So now let's say I made an error. In this case, I made an error there. I made an error with the lowercase, so let's go ahead, and I didn't know it, and I joined the server, and I'm all excited because it's like I got this all set up. I spent a good amount of time, and it's just not working. What's going on? Do Control A, and then just copy it. So what you guys can do is just click copy, and now you guys want to head over to this. It's called codebeauty.org.xml validator. You're going to go ahead, and you guys are going to see all of our permission file is right here. You're going to validate it. To validate it, now we're going to notice we made the error. In this case, it's on line 19. Head over to line 19, you're like, line, well, it is right there. Well, look up, it's right there. It's wrong. What we can do is add that, and now fix that, and now we can go back down, and now that error goes away. From there, now let's say, where else did I make the error? Well, it's on line 42. Now head over to line 42, uppercase the permission name. Go ahead, copy this over again, and bam, all is well. So I hope this helps. Also, I'm going to show you guys a demo of how to do USential permissions. It's the same thing, really. You guys can go look through it. You guys can, if you guys wanted to add different things, such as if, let's say, we want to add moderators have access to the jump command. Look at this. We're going to stick to this, and we're going to head and just copy this, and then just add whatever really the command is, and then that's where TPA, send, cancel, deny, reload. You guys can legitimately just copy these. It's going to look exactly like that. All of these useful links down in the description. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm here to help. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you found it useful, and catch you guys later. Peace.